Hey guys, what's going on? MaxFTE here, and today I'm back with another Pokemon Go video. Today we're going to be jumping into the Great League Remix Cup again, using an amazing team from the amazing battler Dunebug97. This is I can't remember, I think he reached a milestone with it. I think it was 3,500 points, or either legend, I can't remember exactly. Either way, this is just an incredible team. But yeah, did you also know that only 3.5% of people who watch my videos are actually subscribed? So if you're enjoying, make sure to leave a like, hit that subscribe, and help us on the road to 10k. But yeah, let's jump straight into the battles. So this team does consist of Salazzle on the lead, with Mantine as your safe swap and Ferrothorn in the back. This is such a fun team. Anytime I get to use an Incinerate user, as well as having a move that sort of lowers opponent's defense or raising your attack, it's just so much fun. Seeing how much damage you can do with one Incinerate is just mental. Now, Incinerate, well, to be honest, fire types in general are a bit slept on in the Great League Remix at the moment. There's a lot of, obviously you've got no Swampert, no Whiscash, no Azumarill. There's a lot of those water types that, you know, your sort of fire types would be really weak to, and thankfully there is quite a few ground types in the Great League Remix Cup, but fire is just neutral against ground types, so those ground types that you would be sort of worried about, you're actually quite okay against, just because of how much damage Incinerate does do. Mantine as well, such a bulky Pokemon. It's not something I've used a whole lot in the past, but I've sort of started to like it recently. Ferrothorn as well. Again, something I've not really used, and I tell a lie, I think I've used it like once before, but it's just not something that sort of stuck with me. I know I'm sort of very in the middle. Sorry, not in the middle. I'm very either feast or famine in terms of the Pokemon that I like using. It's either 1 turn move users or 5 turns. Like, I don't like anything in between, but it is what it is. A lot of these battles were actually, there was quite a few of them that did actually result in just the opponent quitting, which is quite funny. There was quite a lot of that, and so we might see a couple of that here. Ferrothorn coming in here, going to try and farm all the way down. Unfortunately, we're not going to be able to do that, but there's nothing that Victory Bell can throw that is even neutral. Well, sorry, I tell a lie, I think Acid Spray and Sludge Bomb might be neutral, but it's not going to do enough damage. And so Mantine comes back in, and they're going to go for an Aerial Ace. That is neutral. I didn't actually realise how much health they had left. If I'd sort of remembered that they were that low health, I probably would have just gone straight for the Power Whip. I was under the impression that they had a bit more health than that left, so I was going to try and build up to the Thunder. But we're going to take that game, take that first game there. That was quite nice. Salazzle on the lead up against another Gligar. Gligar is okay. Generally, what the opponent will do is they'll build up to a dig, which obviously being a 2-turn move, that's 14 turns for you, just before your third Incinerate finishes. And so they'll go for an Aerial Ace first, and then they'll probably, by that point, the wing attacks have been sort of, I'll shield the first move from them, and then I'll try and catch the second move. But normally they'll just go for an Aerial Ace the second time, just because the wing attacks have been adding up quite a lot, and Salazzle's obviously not the bulkiest. But I do swap into my Mantine, and they come in with their own Feraligatr. I can survive any one move here, so I'm going to let this go through. Ice Beam going to be hitting for quite a lot of neutral damage, and I will admit at this point I wasn't actually counting how many Shadow Claws they'd done. I always forget how many Shadow Claws it takes to get to an Ice Beam as well. So maybe I could have gotten away with farming down there, I'm not actually sure. Is what it is though. We're close to another move. Now I'm going to come in with a Ninetales, a Alolan Ninetales, which that's something that this team really does well against. I want to come in with a Salazzle here and just do absolutely insane damage. I should have just gone straight for the Poison Fang. Unfortunately, they do get a move off, but I'm just going to shield this up. Because the Incinerate has gone through, they're not going to survive one Incinerate, so I can just go straight for the Poison Fang. And this is going to be hitting for very nice, even though it's not a hard hitting charge move, but it just does so much damage. And we are going to be taking that game there without even the opponent seeing our Ferrothorn. Serperior, a beautiful lead for us. They are going to come in with their own Salazzle. And I think at this point, I can't actually remember what I do. I think I let this go through and then swap into my Mantine, just because I know that it's only going to be a Poison Fang. yeah, going straight into my Mantine, and unfortunately, they are going to get to another move. This is going to be lowering our defense by 1 stage. There goes the Poison Fang. Decent bit of neutral damage for them. I threw on unfortunate move timing. I should have thrown an extra wing attack there, but I mean, they're not going to shield it, so that's okay. Superior are going to come in here. Thankfully, they're not able to farm all the way down, and because we're doing super effective with the wing attack and the aerial ace, this is going to be putting a lot of pressure onto them. They're going to throw up their first shield. We do still have 2 shields, and at this point, because I've got 2 things in the back that are also well, Ferrothorn is not exactly strong against Superior, but Superior is worse against Ferrothorn than Ferrothorn is against you know what I mean. Anyway, they're going to let that go through, and so we're going to come in with our Salazzle. I want to say I shield up here, and I want to say I go for a Poison Fang. No, we're going to try and farm all the way down. They do come in with a Carbink. I maybe should have thrown a Poison Fang, maybe lowered their defense a little bit, but the opponent's going to see the writing on the wall. I love that saying, home slice Henry, and so they're going to quit there. Annihilate on the lead. This is it's generally quite a good lead. You're doing so much damage with the Incinerate, and generally, if you're counting your moves, it can work out quite nicely. We're going to go straight for the Fire Blast though, hoping to land some big damage. I'll be honest, I saw the actual team. I mean, check out that damage there. That is just nuts. We're even going to be able to farm all the way down, which is just awesome. And so, yeah, sorry. So I saw the team. I've not actually watched any gameplay. I haven't seen any Salazzle gameplay in quite a while, so I don't actually know if Fire Blast is the optimal move for it. I think it does get Dragon Pulse as well. But I mean, I had a lot of success with the Fire Blast. I mean, I think that's the only one I actually got to in this video. But yeah, beautiful lead up here. Got the Salazzle up against the Galvantula. Forgot the name of it there. We're gonna shield up this move and just farm all the way down. We're gonna come out with loaded energy, and they're gonna come in here with a water type. It's gonna be the Alomomola. Quite a random team. Interesting, spicy, I like it. And so they're going to let that go through. We're going to come in with our Mantine, and they're going to come in with their Tropius. Realistically, at this point, this is game over. Like, unless I totally lagged out and wasn't able to do anything, yeah, this game is just completely over. The opponent doesn't know that I've got the Ferrothorn in the back, and so they're just going to stay in here. I'm going to throw their aerial ace. That's going to be getting shielded up. That's going to be the opponent's first shield. I can just let anything that comes through go here, just because I'd be able to farm all the way down with Salazzle and just go for either multiple Poison Fangs or a Fire Blast, but it doesn't matter because I've still got my Ferrothorn for the Alomomola, and there's nothing that Alomomola can throw that does threaten. So I'm just going to, yeah, opponent is just going to give up there. But yeah, thanks for watching this video. This was a shorter video. Let me know if you enjoyed it, if there's anything that you want me to do, any suggestions like that, team suggestions as well. Leave them down in the comments below, and I will see you guys in the next video. See ya! Peace.